The rookie quarterbacks are playing around the NFL. Philadelphia won the toss. Will get the football to begin the second half. So Sturgis puts a foot on it and boots it through into the end zone where Roberts takes a knee. And out to the 25 comes a veteran quarterback, Matthew Stafford. Starting lineup here in a minute, but the one guy they're going to try and get started today is Golden Tate. First down, Theo Riddick tries to turn the corner, run out of bounds. Nice pickup on first down, a gain of 6. After 7 games last year, this offense really took off. First throw, and it's complete across the middle, and that's been the favorite target so far at Stafford. In his first year as a Lion is Marvin Jones, close to midfield. Jones to leapfrog Marvin Jones. They hand it off to Riddick. He should be very busy today, and this is a nice start. I know it's only 3 plays, but a real nice start for a slumping Lions team.
Which leads the league. That's why they're so improved on defense.
It's Golden Tate in the backfield. They pitch it to Tate, and he cuts it back up the middle and just tripped up before a huge gain, but it's another first down. Stafford to throw, good protection, and he underthrows with an eye on Golden Tate. Better than 90 catches per season since coming to Detroit 3 years ago. Riddick the other way. Lots of daylight in front and finally run out of bounds by Rodney McLeod.
Set up, Tom. They put him in the backfield. They set something up.
They're going to pitch it to him. Cuts it back to the inside. Spins away from one tackle. But then is finally corralled by the Detroit native Brandon Graham, who threw him to the deck.
Split out here.
8th play of this drive. Good protection again. And that ball thrown behind Andre Roberts drops him in another problem. At another there. 3rd down and 11. They're coming after Stafford. And he guns it across the middle. And it's caught by the veteran Anquan Boldin inside the 5-yard line. 1st and goal Lions. And of course, they run it. When you split 4 to the right, quarterback keeper, and he's bottled up right at the 1-yard line, led by the free agent, free safety Rodney McLeod. 2nd and goal. They bring in the fullback Michael Burton, and they go out of the shotgun on 2nd and goal. And it is a touchdown for Theo Riddick. Riddick his 2nd receiving touchdown of this season, and thrown by Stafford.
The best receiving tight end, running back in the National Football League. Anytime you can put Theo Riddick on a linebacker like they did with Kendricks, it's a mismatch. The radar goes up for Stafford, the lights go on, and they're already celebrating the touchdown because they know that no linebacker can cover him one-on-one.
Single game he has struggled in coverage and in space and trying to stay with Riddick last Thanksgiving.
They're regressing. They're not progressing. Right there does a lot for the confidence. And just real quick,
as Josh Huff, we'll get back to that thought, Chris, in a minute. Huff able to pick it up, and he's out to the 17-yard line. And it's Ryan Matthews, who injured his ankle 2 weeks ago. Only had a couple of carries last week and a good start up to the 22-yard line. Easy throw to Matthews out of the backfield, and he is tripped up by Kyle Van Noy, 2 yards shy of the first down. Huff in motion to hand it to him, and he'll get a first down and then some. He is wrapped up and tackled all the way up to the 35-yard line by Quandre Diggs. That's a nice call.
As soon as possible, let them do work. Like that.
And Aguilar, 2nd-year former #1 pick out of USC, with a gain of close to 5 on first down.
Listening to you.
Thinking one way, they roll it the other. This might be Aguilar down the field. And a dangerous throw, and nearly the first career interception thrown by Wentz is batted away by Nevin Lawson. 3rd and 5, 4-man rush. And Wentz sacked. Back at the 37-yard line. And sacked.
That's him here on the outside. But watch him work back inside against Jason Peters. What he did was just fall back. You talked about inside pressure, Chris. They got some there.
And for a defense in the secondary that's been giving up 70% completion rate.
Defense got off to the great start, and then the defense helped them out. Exactly what they've been looking for. Can the defense help their offense?
Andre Roberts had an 85-yard punt return for a touchdown last week against Chicago. Fair catch here. First carry of the game for Zach Zenner.
Short passes that are essentially run plays.
Quick throw and the catch made by Marvin Jones Jr. He slunk down to the ground at the 32-yard line, but that's good enough for a first down. Fake it to Zenner, blitz coming, and they come across the middle and a flag comes down. It looked like Carroll was draped all over Anquan Boldin right at the 40-yard line.
Pass interference, number 22, defense, automatic, first down.
Down already for Detroit. And we're just under 5 minutes to play in the first quarter. Center wrapped up behind the line of scrimmage by the former #1 pick out of Louisville, Marcus Smith. I wonder what kind of basketball team they have. A couple of good athletes, but one playing football, the other baseball. That one is underthrown, and a flag is down right at the line of scrimmage on the far side of the field.
And the Eagles jumped a little bit, so Matthew knew he had a free play.
Defense, offside, number 97, 5-yard penalty, still second down.
Playing time through the first quarter of this game, more than he's had all year long. This is Zenner, who was a college free agent a year ago, led the NFL in rushing during the preseason. They were very excited about him, Charles. Remember when we had four-man rush, five-man rush. They get Boldin, and in traffic, that's where he uses that big, strong body to make the catch and hang on and move the chains.
By the back end of the Eagles.
Another little delay, and again to Zimmer. And Zenner is dropped right at the line of scrimmage, led by Brandon Graham. A homecoming for Graham. He went to Detroit's Crockett Tech High School.
All-star game.
Second down and 12. Stafford flushed out of the pocket. This guy can run now. And he slides down for a first down, and a flag comes in. Two of them come in. That may tack on another 15 to Rodney McLeod.
Yeah, you don't blame Rodney McLeod. You know why?
Unnecessary roughness. Hitting a defensive player sliding in the head area. 15 yards, automatic first down.
And you can get on him a little bit, but Matthew Stafford has been known, as we watched recently in the past few weeks, of lowering that shoulder and taking fools out.
Yeah, you're talking about a Tennessee game in the season opener.
Because, what he did to Rutgers last year. Back in the game is Riddick, and he's inside the 20, down to the 17-yard line. Fletcher Cox named the NFC's Defensive Player of the Month in on the tackle.
Please note, players get in rhythm, play callers get in rhythm, and he's in rhythm.
They faked it one way to Tate, and how about this? It is Riddick into the end zone for his second touchdown. What a fake that was with Tate in the backfield.
Absolutely gorgeous. Watch the center, too. Watch the center, Swanson. He's going to pull. Look at him get out.
And what do we talk about, guys? Everything's a setup, right? So Golden Tate, the first two times he was in that position, they ran the toss. That time they threw the fake flare screen. You sneak Riddick out the backside. Everybody's looking at Golden Tate. Riddick's open on the backside all day.
Counter there, and the boy, it worked to perfection.
Matt Creighton, the point after, and it is good. What a start for this desperate Detroit Lions team.
In sync, and you were talking about Stafford in basketball earlier, Tom. He and Matt Ryan play on a co-ed basketball team together with their wives in a church league back in Atlanta. Won the league championship last year.
Well, then that answers the question.
Now you know.
And the Lions out to a 14-0 lead, and Wentz to turn around and hand it off to Ryan Matthews. And he's tripped up after a gain of 4.
Really? They turn him out back in that country.
Indeed. Play action, and Wentz escapes trouble. Drops it off out of the backfield, and that's Matthews again. And run out of bounds close to midfield at the 47-yard line, a first down. Begin the second quarter. 14-0 Lions, and on a first down, Wentz finds an open receiver for another first down, and that's Ertz, his first game back in 3 weeks. Catch by Ertz, his first of the afternoon. Another first down, and again they're going to throw it. They look one way, and they find Ertz on an easy pass, a gain of 5 on first down.
They're letting him throw it to ease the pressure.
That's Huff in motion, and then they hand it off. First carry for Sproles, and he's inside the 25 all the way down to the 21-yard line. That's right.
He's zeroed in.
Fake it to Sproles, and Wentz is going to run it. And he will run out of bounds, and that's exactly what his coach wants him doing. He can't run it. Charles, this is something you talked about back when this guy was coming out of college. The Detroit 12. Crossing pattern and an easy catch for Dorial Reed-Beckham. They picked him up in a deal from Tennessee. It was only a year ago. They don't get it off. What happened?
Delayed game. Offense, 5-yard penalty, remains second down.
That's Huff in motion. They're going to hand it off to Sproles, and he is down at the 1-yard line, and that'll be good enough for a first down. They fake it and throw it, and that is a touchdown to Ryan Matthews. Carson Wentz, his 6th touchdown pass of the year. And for Matthews, that's only his 2nd catch all season long.
There's a combination coverage right here. This is easy football 101. Right there. Miles Killigrew, the rookie, makes a mental error. That tight end releases inside. His rule is first outside receiver, which was Matthews. Such a problem in the red zone, that equals 6 points in the back end.
Point after is good by Sturgis.
To find small screen though, because I'm seeing some of these phones now. They're not so tiny anymore. They're going back to those big sizes. And when you have 51-year-old eyes like me, you like those.
Oh, yeah. 14-7 with 10:21 to play. There's 2 touchdown passes surrendered by this Eagles defense. On first down, they pitch it to Riddick. And a big gain for Riddick, and what a start he's off to here today. 5 carries, closing in on 50 rushing yards. Riddick stays in the game. They play action here. Well, that's a dangerous throw right there in traffic. Little delay to Riddick, and read beautifully. To get to the 48 for a first down, and Stafford to Riddick. Tries to break a couple of tackles, and it depends on the spot of the football. You know, did the knee hit the ground before the rest of the body came down?
I think it's a good spot for a first down for Detroit.
And I say you go for it, by the way, if it is 4th down, because you start playing to win.
There you talk about the knee, Tom. I thought it came down about the same time as the elbow.
This is why Theo Riddick was the most valuable player on this team and why he's signed a big contract. He's about a half a yard short, according to that look.
But was it spotted a half?
Yeah, I got to tell you, it wasn't spotted a half a yard short.
That's the difference. I don't think it was spotted where he came down. If I'm Philadelphia and I'm watching, I might want to challenge that spot, because I think he got an extra bit of yardage there to get him the first down from where he came down.
And the challenge flag has been thrown by Doug Peterson. I mean, that is clearly well short of the 48-yard line.
That's a little strong the other way.
Play, the runner was down at the 47-yard line. The ball will be placed there. 4th down.
They do, and Stafford picks up the first down. So they go for it at midfield with 8 minutes to go in the first half, and they convert.
After the time he's had in the league, that was well executed by Detroit.
Turn around and hand it to Riddick. Tries to cut it back to the inside. That is played beautifully defensively, and it started by Nolan Carroll. So center checks into the backfield. Riddick to the sideline on this second down. Stafford steps out of trouble, lays it off to Bolden. He's still on his feet and has a first down to the 38-yard line, and we quickly send it to Los Angeles too.
No,
There
you get injured.
are more names that can fill up a T-shirt. We've seen that before. Screen set up to center, and he has another Lions first down inside the 20. And again, that's that big center out there, Travis Swanson, leading the way. There would be no Amir Abdullah, but no Eric Ebron. Hand off to center, and he's inside the 15, down to the 14-yard line. 5 minutes and counting until halftime. Stafford looking in that direction, and now we'll just throw it away.
Just a dead target.
Well, now you've got Riddick over the top of your screen, and early movement. Now, was it on Detroit?
False start. Number 71 offense, 5-yard penalty. Remains third down.
That's Riley Reef, the right tackle. He's moved from the left side to the right side.
Here, find out.
Four-man rush. Stafford in trouble. And down he goes, but a penalty flag comes along as well. Fletcher may have been the man who rips the helmet off of Matthew Stafford.
Personal foul. Grabbing the helmet opening defense. Passages to the goal. Automatic first down.
Boy, that's a huge play. Starting his 87th consecutive game today. And he's been hit a lot. This is Golden Tate. And he's inside the 1-yard line. Second down and goal. They're looking for Bolden. He's covered. They come back the other way, and it's a touchdown for Marvin Jones Jr.
Okay, they were trying to run Bolden out here and use a little bit of a, what they call a rub. What do we call it, Chris?
That's a legal pick.
A legal pick, right? But watch what Jones does. See how he keeps himself alive in the back of the end zone? Realizes the ball's not gone to Bolden, keeps himself alive and makes an extra move, presents himself, and Stafford finds him.
Shot. We're talking about a suitcase.
It was all arm. Just stuck it.
Yeah, you defensive guys always complain about those picks. Then Bose will have some thoughts on that. Well, it booted through the back of the end zone, and the Eagles will get it at the 25. 3:08 to go so far this year. Delay to Sproles. What a cutback. He might be 33 years young, is Darren Sproles. Wentz again finds Sproles, and depending on the spot, he looks to have a first down. He does. That's to the 36.
2016.
Laser.
32 plays the Lions have run on offense compared to just 17 on offense for Philadelphia. Magallure, a reception close to another first down at the 47.
Gone. Definitely his team now.
All right, Philadelphia close to midfield, and that's another design play to pick up a first down by Wentz right in the 50. 3 timeouts for the Eagles.
Better say Bison, otherwise we're all in trouble. They'll come after us.
Standing in there and throws it high and nearly intercepted. He had a wide open Aguilar as a penalty flag is down behind the line of scrimmage.
Personal foul. Chop block. Number 43. Offense. 15-yard penalty. Still first down.
That's a veteran Darren Sproles. So they're backed up to the 35. A minute 30 to go. And Wentz rolling, chased by Hyder. And he'll just throw it away. Second down. And great protection. Wentz all day to throw. And a back shoulder throw and a catch by Jordan Matthews. They're calling it a catch and a first down all the way to the 40-yard line. There is a penalty flag that came in late on the near side.
Ineligible player downfield, number 98. 5-yard penalty, still second down.
Well, it can't be number 98.
98's Connor Barwin, and I don't think he's out there playing offense right now.
Well, if anybody could do it, he could do it.
Shouldn't have to make that difficult or that good of a throw, and it almost seems like that every single time they drop back to pass.
We will review the previous play.
I think we got to find. I think they're trying to.
Well, I mean, they started by announcing number 98, which we know is not right.
Also an incomplete pass because Quandre Diggs ripped that ball out of there. Good look.
Okay, so what they're looking at is whether or not that was a catch. Okay, so here's the beautiful throw. Good job by Matthews, back shoulder. But Quandre Diggs makes a play on the ball right away. And look at him raking the ball out. Now Matthews gets both feet down and is turning upfield. So they have to determine, is that a catch and a fumble, or are they going to say that it was incomplete? I fall on the line of incomplete, but I think Diggs made the play on the ball.
Because some fans are wondering what's the difference if there was a penalty that took it away. The difference is that penalty would be a loss of down penalty, and it would be third down instead of second down. But now all of a sudden,
after reviewing the play, the receiver caught the ball, fumbled it out of bounds forward. The ball be placed at the 38-yard line, first down. Please set the game clock to 1:11.
Well, I got to tell you something, fellas. I'm missing something here because they called an ineligible man downfield against the offense, and they said a defensive player's number in number 98. And so maybe Pete Morelli just misspoke on the penalty.
But they never came back to that. So apparently that got wiped away, and it became just the catch.
Have just been notified they picked up that flag and did not let the rest of us know. So now you know at home, we know, and the Eagles in business. They lay it off to Sproles, who got a great block, and he's inside the 30, down to the 25-yard line. John Stallworth among others. First down. Wentz, great protection. Again, the receiver fell down. Ertz got tied up down along the sideline.
Number 76, offense. 10-yard penalty, still first down.
That's a penalty on the left guard, Allen Barber. Off 3, that flag was picked up. Wentz sacked back at the 44-yard line.
Now playing defensive tackle.
He's back in his roots. He was a DT.
So you got a penalty and a sack, and Hyder, what a spectacular job by Hyder, sniffing out that screen to Darren Sproles. Third down and forever. Wentz across the middle. Bobbling the ball was Ertz, and then a penalty flag comes in. That's Tahir Whitehead, who got tangled up in coverage there with Ertz.
I think he might get the call,
Pass
too.
interference, number 86, offense. 10-yard penalty.
Holy mackerel.
Still third down.
Out left, they'd like a long completion here at the minimum to get him into field goal range. Flags down again, and open is Ertz. The catch of the 32. 3 seconds remain.
Number 61, offside, lined up in the neutral zone. The penalty will be declined. Fourth down.
Work by him.
50-yard field goal try. Plenty of leg. And it is good by Caleb Sturgis. 8 penalties by the Eagles. That's a surprise, as Charles pointed out earlier. Normally it's the Lions. They're the 3rd most penalized team in the league. And booted into the end zone, out to the 25. Let's check in downstairs with Peter. So far in this young season for Philadelphia, the Eagles have outscored their opponents 43-3. And on first down, a gain of 6 with 3 rushes. Not a single rush for Wendell Smallwood, who is so impressive against the Steelers. And that is a nice catch in traffic. Beautifully thrown ball to beat Lawson. It's Aguilar, and that's a first down to midfield.
Well, they won one-on-one coverage here, and I'll tell you, to me, Lawson is pretty good. But when you have a perfectly thrown ball where your guy can only get it, understanding the height advantage and throwing it up high, that's a win. But if I'm looking at the big picture thing, Tom, to me, that's not creating separation. That's just a great catch and a great throw.
Yes, it is. On this opening drive of the second half for the Eagles. They give it to Matthews, and he's on the other side of the 50. That'll be a gain of close to 4.
That he has, and why it's hard for him to play a complete season.
Play action. Matthews is wide open. And then by the time Wentz found him, they make the connection. He breaks a tackle, and he's inside the 35-yard line. He got away from Thurston Armbrister. Dell Smallwood, the rookie out of West Virginia, checks into the backfield. They fake it to him, and they put it in the hands of Huff, and that's read perfectly by Glover Quinn. Fake it to Sproles. Huff. That is a really nice defensive play made right there by Tavon Wilson. It's a 3rd down and 8, 5-man rush. Wentz to the big fella, and he's still on his feet. Green Beckham is run out of bounds at the 5-yard line.
Physical wide receiver. Matchups.
Sure is. Ryan Matthews down to the 1-yard line.
What they're going to do.
And that is a touchdown to Huff. They put Huff and Matthews right next to one another, and they go to Huff.
Good call, Tom, because that's the man beater that we talked about coming up at half, right? Right here, when you're this close, you have man. There's a miscommunication between these two guys.
Why are they right next to each other?
They shouldn't be next to each other. One should be up, one should be out. You have first inside, I have first outside. When you're like that, you set the pick for yourself. That continues to be a problem for the Lions in the red zone.
They're a stagger. Otherwise, as Chris said, they pick off each other.
Well, how about the numbers for Wentz after the last 2 drives? 10 the first half to begin the second half. 17 of 19, 181 yards, and 2 touchdowns. There's a penalty flag.
Guys are talking, man. Something's wrong.
Unsportsmanlike conduct, leaping, number 53 of the defense. 15-yard penalty will be enforced on the kickoff. Timeout.
The field on defense and keeps them on the field in the offense. There's a big
Discussion
difference
on the field.
inside the
There is
locker
no
room.
foul for leaping during that play. So the ball will be kicked off from the 35. No foul.
All right, so from the 35, this might be returnable by Roberts. He's going to bring it out. We saw him make this decision a number of times in Green Bay, and each time it was a bad decision, and it's another bad one.
Given 5, and I promise you, every dollar you give goes to research. None overhead. I promise.
Well, it's incredible stuff, Chris, and you know,
Going, didn't you?
Had everything going.
Phenomenal, Chris.
oh, that is funny. Incomplete on a second down, and a very late flag comes in. Boy, that Philadelphia sideline is livid over there.
He runs routes.
Pass interference, number 22 defense, automatic first down.
It's Nolan Carroll.
Step, and you get penalty right out of the gate.
Now they're taking a look at Marvin Jones. He was questionable coming into this game. The Stafford is dropped.
Downs in 330 yards in his return pass, up 30 to 7.
Brady. After this is the goal, the down will count. Second down.
Well, after the sack, the penalty was thrown. A penalty flag was thrown in the secondary, and unsportsmanlike conduct has been called on receiver Anquan Bolden. Something must have happened far down from the line of scrimmage.
And year 1, Jim Caldwell cleaned that up with the Lions, and they went 11-5, went to the playoffs.
Exactly right. Ball is loose. And let's see, it looked like originally that the Eagles had it, but that ball may have squirted out of there. We'll see.
Harbor's fighting hard.
Signal is given. It's Philadelphia football. Not always just a penalty, but it's a situation that penalties put you in.
Yes, excellent point, Tom. And what it did was it put him in that situation where Philadelphia felt like they could get after him a little bit. And you see him trying to make a move through the traffic, and the ball just came out of his hands. And then it became a fight where Fletcher Cox was first there. But you saw Matthew Stafford trying to go through that trash, Chris, and no one got a hand on the ball. It just came out of his hands. And so now that the pressure has shifted from being on Philadelphia to Detroit, let's see how they handle it.
Well,
For the Detroit Lions. And Wentz looking to the end zone. And it's incomplete. Aguilar getting turned around. And straight completions for the rookie quarterback Carson Wentz. They hand it off to Matthews. Bounces off one tackler, gets to the 14. It'll bring up third down. Lions lead by 4 midway through this third quarter. It's coming from a four-time Pro Bowl linebacker. They go to Green Beckham, and it looked like that's a play he could have made. 33 yards away. He's only missed once so far this year. And right down the middle to make it a one-point spread. A thing or two about that Minnesota team. Runs in the family, Chris Spielman. Pretty good team.
Absolutely. And Sam Bradford's playing well in defense, man. Get after it.
Boy, do they ever get after it. Dropped to the 15-yard line is Roberts by Jalen Watkins in the backfield. He already has a couple of carries in this game and now make it a third. Trying to turn the corner and handled beautifully by the Philadelphia defense. Brandon Graham initially slowed that play down. Center out of the backfield, breaks a tackle and gets back to the original line of scrimmage. He escaped from Bradham.
Then X guy in place of Ebron.
Well, trips to the right on this third down and 10. And it is Bolden, spins out of one tackle and then gang tackled by a host of Eagles. Malcolm Jenkins, the first one to meet him. And here we are with 4 minutes left in the third quarter. Lions scored on all three of their drives in the first half. And then turned it over their first drive of this half. So the veteran Sproles doesn't come up to get it. And that probably cost him a good 15 or 20 yards. They take it down the field for a touchdown.
The idea was that he would be the third guy in line. And that injury changed everything with the trade for Bradford.
Second down, and somehow, someway, Matthews caught that pass. It's only a gain of a yard. We want to thank Ben Leverett. He's begging for the football. Did they get off in time? Apparently not.
Delay of game.
That's the second time that's happened today.
Still third down.
Usual flip from what we've seen throughout the season.
Yes, it is. Well, they're not taking a chance here on 3rd and 15. They hand it off and they'll punt it away.
They should get decent field position after this punt.
Donnie Jones puts a left foot on it. And it will check up and down close to midfield. So excellent field position for the Lions. Turnover so far here in the second half. And Riddick met at the line of scrimmage, nowhere to run. Happy about the situation. He is still facing a battery charge in Miami from an incident at a hotel. Thrown out of bounds by Stafford. It brings up 3rd down and 11 after great field position.
Hey.
Yeah, but it's still a good look for the suit. Rolling is Stafford. And this is it complete to start with? Yes, but I think they're about a foot or two short of a first down, again, depending on the spot. And fellas, if they went for it on 4th down earlier, don't you have to go for it here? They'll turn around and hand it off. And Riddick's extra effort, it's going to be very close. It looks like he picked it up. Boy, he bounced off a tackle. They had him right where they wanted him.
In that situation.
All right, so a first down for the Lions. And Stafford throws out of the backfield. It is Riddick again. And he churns for a couple of yards. At his best season in the NFL, playing for Schwartz as defensive coordinator in Buffalo in 2014. Stuffed at the line of scrimmage by Benny Logan is Riddick.
I like it.
The 3rd down, Stafford is sacked. He ducked away from a sack from Fletcher Cox. And then it was Barwin and Vinny Curry right behind him. And Curry will take the bow.
But what did we say about Fletcher Cox? All he's got to do is flash a couple of times to have a huge effect on the game. And look at it. He ends up beating Larry Warford very quickly. And then as Tom noted, Vinny Curry able to get there and clean things up with Barwin dropping on at the end.
A quote-unquote backup player. Lifelong Philadelphia fan from Neptune, New Jersey. It's an end-over-end punt. And Sproles will let this one bounce. And They cover it at the 1-yard line. No, they're saying it crossed the line. Both officials are saying it broke the plane.
Hey.
Boy, that's cold. First down throw in and out of the hands of the tight end Trey Burton. And a penalty flag is down.
Rain Man
Illegal formation.
movies in football.
Offense, number 65 is at the end of the line. 5-yard penalty still, first down.
That's Lane Johnson. Now, fellas, you know, Johnson's a big story here now.
They'll know come this week coming up, and that'll shift their offensive line.
Incomplete, second straight time they're looking for the third tight end, Trey Burton, behind Ertz and Selleck. Second down after the penalty, 15. And that is Green Beckham. He stiffs arm his way across the 25. It brings up third down and 3. We'll call this one third and 4. Great protection. I mean, you have no chance. That is Matthews up to the 47-yard line. You give a quarterback that much time, I don't care who's back there. 10-20 to play here in Detroit. And Matthews back-to-back receptions after a very quiet day. That'll be a gain of 8. Let's check in with Kurt Menefee. Second down and 2, and Wentz to throw it again. Steps away from pressure and gets back to the line of scrimmage. Third down coming up. Here's Peter Schrager. And 2 trying to keep this drive alive. And they hand it off to Sproles. Boy, what a great call that is. And that's to the 35-yard line and a first down. Doug Peterson calls the plays on offense alongside the longtime Philadelphia Eagles coach Andy Reid. Not a bad guy to learn offense from. Incomplete. Excellent coverage by the linebacker Tyre Whitehead. Undefeated. Trying to make it 4 straight wins. And this is Ryan Matthews into the secondary. And he's still on his feet. Penalty flag comes down into 25. He's inside the 15.
Going to get Brandon Brooks, number 79, downfield. And if you're an offensive lineman and you're 10 yards downfield, hands off.
Holding. Number 79, offense, 10-yard penalty. Remain second down.
Turn that down.
Well, they better hurry up and get this thing off. They do. 5-man rush. And that is a tight end, and trying to turn the corner and stay on his feet is Burton. And that'll bring up a third down. And the Eagles trail by a point. Patted down by Slay on Aguilar. Paid like one.
Yeah, exactly. You should.
Good snap. Good hold. And Sturgis from 49 yards out gives Philadelphia its first lead of the game. Our graphics operator, Christine Lee, celebrating a birthday this week. Happy birthday to Christine. And we thank Tom Marbury and Scott Snyder up here in the booth. And we have a ball game. 6:40 to go. Philadelphia leads for the first time in a game. And on first down, in and out of the hands of Marvin Jones Jr. That was a fastball line of scrimmage. Set up the screen, and you can't play it any better than Nigel Bradham. They had 17 first downs in the first half. Third down and forever. Stafford will dump it off to Theo Riddick, but far short of a first down and on a very important drive, and there's still a lot of time left to go. But it is 3 and out, and an ugly 3 and out.
As you pointed out, Tom, not much offensive production. Chris just said it. Defense on the field too much.
Booming punt by Martin will chase Sproles back to the 17-yard line. 7 career punt returns for touchdowns, and he's smothered. Of course, the Eagles making the move. They put it in the hands of Huff, and he picks up 2. They made the change last December.
Been improved, but they also know that the offense is taking care of the ball better for them.
Ryan Matthews ahead for a yard, so now you have a third down and 7 coming up. I'm handed off on this play as well. They're going to throw it here. And the catch is made by Jordan Matthews up to the 37, and that is a first down. And now the Lions are really up against it. Diggs was the injured Lion. He appears to be okay. First down, they hand it off to Matthews, and he keeps those legs churning forward, and that's a nice pickup, a gain of a little more than 6. Second down, we'll call it 3. Turn around and hand it to Matthews again, but he is stuffed. So a third down, and really this is the biggest defensive play of the game coming up. Down and 2. Lions must have a stop here. They pitch it to Matthews, and the Lions, the ball is on the ground. And do the Lions have it? Waiting for an official sign, and now it's given to Detroit. It looked like Darius Slay stripped the football away from Ryan Matthews.
Talked about Darius Slay missing the tackle in open field. 3rd and 2, 4th quarter, game on the line. Your big money man, Darius Slay, is going to come into this picture and put his head across the bow and put that shoulder right on that football, springing it loose.
And Ryan Matthews has the ball in the wrong arm. You got to have it in the sideline arm and get that shoulder in front to protect. He's got it on the inside arm, and that ball's popped free.
And I'm going to tell you what, somebody on the Lions made a heads-up play right there, and that looked like it was settled. It looked like he batted the ball back in bounds before it went out of bounds, because if it went out of bounds, it still would have been Philadelphia's ball.
After reviewing the play, the ruling on the field stands. Fumble and recovered by Detroit.
First time a Lions all year long has started a drive in the opponent's territory. And the catch is made by Golden Tate to the 41-yard line. And now Stafford to take off. And he is thrown to the deck of the 39-yard line. It's Jordan Hicks, and that'll take us to the 2-minute warning. 39-yard line, a 3rd down and 4. And Stafford to throw it off his back foot, finds a wide open Golden Tate, who is spun down inside the 15. And there is a penalty flag down where Tate was tackled.
Personal foul, necessary roughness, late hit, number 31 defense. After this, the goal, automatic first down.
To score now, because Philadelphia has all 3 timeouts left. They hand it off on first down to center. He stopped. Philly will spend a timeout. Well, they've got Bolden isolated at the top of your screen. They're going to hand it off to center. And he's down to the 5. They're going to call another timeout, so that clock took 6 seconds off the play. We're going to see what they're going to do. They've got Malone set back as center. They're going to throw it. And now Stafford in trouble. He is sacked. Philadelphia will spend its last timeout. So that entire sequence of downs, all right, took a total of 14 seconds off the clock. It'll be from 29 yards away. Good snap, good hold, good kick. The Lions have recaptured the lead with exactly 1:30 to go. Finds out 8 days before the season that he's going to be the starting quarterback after the trade of Sam Bradford. His team goes 3-0, and now here we are with 1:28 left in his 4th NFL start. Can he do it today? Well, he's airing this one out down the field in traffic, and it's intercepted by Darius Slay. Slay caused the fumble, and now he forces the first interception in the career of Carson Wentz.
Slay and Nelson Aguilar. And Aguilar has speed, wants to work, and Slay just gets right in his hip. And what Wentz is thinking here is put it up there and let my receiver make a play on the ball, but Slay really became the receiver. He spotted it and went for the football and essentially boxed out Aguilar from going for it. A tremendous play by Darius Slay.
He made a great play on the ball and a great catch. And Aguilar did his best to become a defensive back, but Slay became a better wide receiver than Aguilar did as a defensive back.
It's a gut check day for the Detroit Lions, and they pulled it off.
These last 2 possessions.
And that's why in the National Football League, you might even want to ask Carolina, that's why you pay corners. because that's the game. It's from the outside in, not from the inside out.
And boy, that's a change, isn't it?
Yes, it is.
So we know in early games Minnesota will remain unbeaten. Denver will play later.